In a recent report released by the Associated Press, Maine was found to have the third worst drinking water quality in the nation, making many Maine citizens avoid public tap water and reach for their bottled water. However, it appears that many Maine citizens have interpreted this report's data incorrectly. According to Andrew Tolman, Assistant Director of the Drinking Water Program for the state of Maine, Maine's public tap water is as good as bottled water, and they are both held to the same quality standards and are produced by licensed professionals. Tolman is not the only one who feels this way. In fact, John Jemison, a water quality specialist at the University of Maine, when asked about the report, replied,
I think the report makes it look like we have a worse water quality problem than we actually have.
Also, Laura Wilson, a water quality assistant scientist at the University of Maine, believes that Maine should not be concerned with its public tap water because
our public water supplies are tested and tested and tested again. We have clean water to start with for the most part, and our drinking water supplies are safe.
So it would appear that since Maine's public drinking water is safe, then there is little to worry about. However, this is wrong, and that's because
about half of the residents of Maine get their water from a private source.
And one would think that with half of Maine getting its water from another source, that these sources would be regulated, but the reality is they're not. In fact, many houses with wells only get their water checked when they are selling their house. Laura Wilson describes the potential problems of well water.
There's no regulation to test those sources, unlike the public water supplies, which are tested so often. It's up to the private well owner to test their own water, which can be expensive, and if there's no change in color or taste or anything like that, there's no impetus for the person to go test their water. So we're trying to get the word out to the private well owners in Maine that it's really important for them to get that water test, even if it does take $100 or something to test it. A good portion, 10–20% of the wells in Maine could be contaminated from naturally occurring contaminants such as arsenic or radon or uranium in their wells, which could lead to some sort of serious health problems down the road. Won't make them sick today, but it could give them cancer in the future.
So it appears that the smart option would be to get your well water tested every year. And for more information on well water and water quality, please visit http://wellwater.maine.gov.